My cat is licking her butt right now, and I think that that's really funny. All right, hi. Let's talk about God again. I feel like it's been a while. Um, yeah, where to start? This is always the struggle. Where to start? I don't know. I'm definitely the type of person who like hyper plans my life. I feel like I always have to know like where I'm going, how I'm gonna get there, and what it's gonna be like when I get there, if that makes any sense. But that's not really how life works. I feel like you can't really do that because life just sort of happens and you just have to constantly readjust yourself. I've been really struggling with belief and just everything to do with belief, like dealing with temptation and having a strong belief, whether belief is in your control or not, where belief really comes from, and specifically believing in Christianity, because I have been introduced to Christianity, as I've talked about in previous videos, and it's something that seems like a good thing to me. And so naturally, I want it in my life. I feel like that's the way that I want to live my life. But I very strongly reject living a certain way without being genuine. I feel like if you're going to be a Christian, you need to actually believe in Christianity and you need to like live authentically as an actual Christian. I don't think it's good to act like a Christian. I think you need to be a Christian if you're going to be a Christian. And the very center of that is you have to have a belief in what it teaches. I may have just bumped my camera. I need to check. That goes for everything though. I really hate it when people are not genuine. Like be real, be your real actual self and live the way that you actually want to live. Probably the reason why I'm so like judgmental of that behavior is because I'm guilty of it myself. Because I feel like I have been, in the last while, I've been living in a way, I've been trying to live the Christian way because I'm attracted to that idea. I like Christianity. I like what it teaches. I like how it feels. So I want to live like that. But I am not doing it with 100% of a belief. So that's sort of what I want to talk about in this video. I'm definitely a very like gray area type of person. I'm able to see both sides of things, and it's a blessing and a curse because I'm able to like understand both sides in a debate, or like I have a lot of empathy. I feel for people and I am able to put myself in their shoes, which is usually a good thing. But I feel like it messes with my mind a bit where it's really hard for me to make like definitive decisions. So for Christianity, for example, there's a lot of it that makes so much sense, that feels great, and I just really agree with, but there is also a lot of doubt that's surrounding it. But as I've talked about in previous videos, it's more so like I think there's a difference between believing in something and wanting to believe in something, or no, that doesn't really make sense. Like believing in something and being attracted to an idea. So example, like I like the idea of like Zelda and Lord of the Rings. I think it's really fun. I would love to live in that sort of universe. But I don't actually believe that it's real. I think it's cool. I'm attracted to it, but I know that that's not reality. Now, I'm not saying that Christianity can be compared to Legend of Zelda, but what I'm saying is like Christianity is a little bit of a foreign idea to me. It seems cool. I would like to live in a world where Christianity is real. But that's all it is right now. It's just I'm attracted to that idea. I don't yet have a real strong belief in it right now. And I actually got a YouTube a comment on, I could pull it up, I don't know it off memory, but something that person said was like, don't force yourself to believe something or something like that. Like you believe what you believe, don't try and force it, or don't try and be what you're not. And I like that. I agree with you. Person, thank you for commenting. But I do think it's a little bit more complicated. I think that there is such a thing as temptation, and there's an enticement not to believe in something. Like, I think that that's why doubt exists. It's sort of like sometimes you do have to fight for your belief. Like, you can't just go about life just like hanging there like a rag doll and expect everything to work out. You do have to actually like fight for knowledge and fight for like weed through all of the temptation and believe what you really do want, what like strikes the best chord with your heart. Is that too poetic? I don't know. Anyway, what we've really been talking about is forcing belief, and how I'm attracted to the idea of Christianity and I want to believe it right now. And I don't think that that's realistic or really possible. I don't know. I guess I can't really speak for everybody's experience, but I feel like the harder I push to believe in Christianity, the more I'm pulled away from it. I've been going to church pretty regularly for the last a long time, actually, probably close to a year now. I love it. I think it's fun. Feels good. It's very informative. But I didn't go 2 weeks ago, and I was so surprised how, like, I didn't realize how much I had, how much that had been helping me going to church every week. Like, at the end of every week, I had sort of like a refresher, just remind myself that this is the kind of stuff that I want to be thinking about throughout the week. And when I missed a week, it was really easy for me to fall out of it and kind of forget about these sort of psychological questions that are always swarming around in my brain. It was weird though, because I talking to my roommate and just talking about God and belief and sort of where I'm at, and I realized that I'm in a completely different place than I was just weeks ago. Like, I have been sort of lying to myself though, because I'm so attracted to Christianity, and I'm attracted to that way of living. I do believe in a lot of things that it teaches, but not quite everything, even though I want to still, but I'm so close. I just feel like, what's the harm in just saying that I actually do believe in it, you know? But there is harm in that, I think, because I'm giving myself this false sort of premise that everything that is taught at church is something that I already believe in, right? And so when they teach something that I don't actually really believe, even though I think it is a good thing and something that I want to believe in the future, it sort of throws me off. And it does push me away more, I think. And it's because I'm not being honest with myself, and I feel like it sort of triggers that same sort of emotion of being tricked, I think, even though I'm the one that's tricking myself. Oh man, this is so complicated. Really, the takeaway of this video is I just want to be honest with myself, like really honest. And if that means that I'm not quite on the same level of Christianity quite yet, that's okay. And recognizing that, I think, is really healthy and good and helpful, because maybe that's somewhere that I will get to one day. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. And I have to respect that, though, because I have to believe what I really believe. And I think being honest with that fact has actually strengthened the existing beliefs that I already do have. I was thinking about it, and I really do believe in God. Like, I really do. And it's really exciting when you can say that you actually believe in something. Whereas if I say that I believe in God and Jesus and the biblical everything, it's more discouraging because I don't know if I do actually, but I want to. Am I making any sense? I really hope I am. I believe in God, and it's really exciting to me because it's a real belief, and it's not. It's a really complicated idea too, which I love. I love complicated ideas because I feel like I've been placed on this earth to just soak up information, and I want to learn as much as I can about everything. And to me, I think God is nature. And I know that people are going to take that in a lot of different ways. But I know what I mean by that, and I don't know if I'm able to explain it. I just feel like if something isn't nature, it's artificial. And so God needs to be... nature is sort of like funneled down into the one single truth, if that makes any sense. And I really think that that is what God is. And if your church doesn't teach that sort of God, then I don't think I can believe in it. The good news is, though, Christianity seems to be that sort of God that I'm looking for. I just don't know yet. I need to really learn more about it and actually read the scriptures, which I haven't really been doing. But I will. Don't worry. As for Mormonism, which is, if you don't know, the religion that I was raised in as a kid, I do believe that it's an artificial religion. I believe that there's a lot of commandments and guidelines, I guess. I don't really want to say rules because I just don't want to misrepresent the church, you know? I do feel like a lot of it doesn't make sense, and it feels like it's sort of sprung out of nowhere. And it doesn't follow that natural order of truth. Sometimes you just get to the end of a sentence and you don't have any more words left to say in the English language. So I'm always hesitant to talk about Mormonism because I don't want to offend anybody, and I would feel pretty crappy if people were attacking or saying negative things about my own religion. But then I have to remember that that's actually a big part of my past, and it's something personal in my life. I'm not trying to attack people, but I was raised in Mormonism, and so like that has played a big part in shaping the person that I am. So anyway, I'm just going to say that all of what I've been realizing in the last week has helped me move on from where I came from, how I was raised, because I do actually not believe that anymore. That's all I'm going to say with that. So, yeah. Things are looking good, though. I'm really happy with this whole idea of God and eternity, and it's not... now that I'm being honest with myself, it's been a lot less scary, and I feel like I've been feeling sort of guilty the last while, and because I've been saying that I believe in this religion, and then not really acting like it. So it's good to know that I am just believing what I actually believe. So if that's the one takeaway that you're going to take, just believe what you actually believe, okay? Yeah. So that's all. Bye.